Let's see here. Kapaa still moving on the line there. Trying to get some extra pressure. Again from the Wildcat, it's Tejada. Tejada here lets his blocker set up, something he does so well. And on that first down carry, gets at least 5.
And just when you take a look from just our vantage point here, like you just look at the line, like you look at the blocking, like it just looks so hard to defend. You know what I mean? But again, like you said, how Tejada, he pretty much does a nice job of being patient, but waiting for those little bits and holes here and there in the defense. And even though he like shuffles his way forward here and there, you look, that was a 5-yard gain on that play.
Yep, slowly but surely here as they go cross buck to Tejada. Tejada has some room. Gets it to the secondary of the Warriors, and it's going to be first down, ball spot on the 29. Another gain of 13.
And I'm going to be surprised here if right now in this drive we're going to see Lahainaluna throw. Pretty much this is their game, running the football. So, and for them to start slowly coming back, they're going to need these bigger runs here from Tejada and company.
Well, they come out of the sugar huddle very quickly, and it's going to be strong side right. Tejada has blockers. Tejada has a block on the outside there. And finally, the Kapaa defense, led by Patrick Peters and company, will prevent Tejada from the first down, but that was a gain of 9 on that play.
And no, that's exactly what they're looking for. That's exactly what they need here for Lahainaluna. They need these big runs going out to the outside, and really, we've seen this in the past too. One break and one open field block in the field, they can take this all the way home if they have the hole.
And again, movement on the line here. A masterful job there this time by
encroachment. Defense number 40. 5-yard penalty. Results in a foul. First down.
And you see, that's what this type of offense does here, Ryan. Because the line is so big, there's so much that you got to cover. You want to pursue, and you want to get in there fast and be aggressive. That's what they're doing here against Kapaa.
Well, this time it is Storr on the quarterback power, right up the middle, past midfield. Again, a huge first down gain, gets 8 on that play.
Yeah, and this time, instead of going out to the right side with Tejada, Storr kept it there on the inside. And it was like an inside run on the left hash there. And either it's to the outside or it's up the middle. It's tough to stop here.
This time they go right side with Tejada. Tejada here is brought down there by Fonua, but is enough for the first down. This drive that started at the 1-yard line a few minutes ago has now crossed into Kapaa territory.
And we're going to just continue to see the same here. They flipped the play as this time the give was to Tejada on the right side. Gets just enough there for the first down.
Kapaa's staff here is trying to shuffle in defensive linemen here as much as they can. We had a couple freshmen and sophomores a couple plays ago here as Lahainaluna here. This is Watson. And Watson was thinking about the end zone if it wasn't for the stop in the open field by Rafi K. Chawat.
And that's what makes the wing T so hard to defend. There's pretty much three options that they could have ran there. They could have went to Tejada. They could have kept it with Watson, or actually not Watson, but Storr. And then they could have gave it to him just like they did with Watson there on the first down.
It's second down and 5, Chaz, and led by Storr, they have moved the ball. Irish at quarterback now as Tejada has blockers. Tejada here out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That is more than enough for the first down. And amazingly, this drive that started over 3 minutes ago, Lahainaluna has not even encountered a third down yet.
And now you're starting to see a tired Kapaa defense.
Timeout, Kapaa. Their first charge timeout.
Oh, you're right about that. And
we have a media timeout.
We're going to take a break ourselves here. 6:38 left here in the third. Kapaa still firmly ahead.
Well, I heard Marcus Mariota can throw football into the clouds.
Well, I heard Marcus Mariota doesn't just help old ladies cross the street. He carries them 2 at a time.
That's ridiculous. Well, I heard Marcus Mariota goes to First Hawaiian Bank. Look! Hi.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Who's got the pen?
You actually have it.
What's it say?
Is it the cure for malaria?
Has the war ended?
A prince wants to give us $20 million. He just needs our social security numbers.
We're gonna be rich!
Horses for everyone!
The first spam was sent by telegraph in 1864. Huh.
Put some flavor in your break. Make time for Snapple.
All right, and we're back here from Aloha Stadium. 6:38 left here in the third. 26-7. Kapaa still ahead here by 3 scores. But Lahainaluna here talking about a odyssey of a drive starting from their own 1-yard line at the 9:54 mark. So we're well 3.5 minutes into the drive, and they're at the Kapaa 30-yard line now, Chaz. Impressive job here by the offense.
Yeah, and you know, they haven't been doing it with the same play. You know, they did a lot of mixtures, a lot of tossing, and a lot of different runs that has been working here.
Tihara right up the middle, but doesn't get much. This time, Fonua, Kupapa Flores and company was able to plug the middle.
Yeah, and this time up the middle, there really was no much running room there. What's made the running game work for Lahainaluna was they were getting to the outsides. They're finding the second level in the running game, and they've been doing that with a lot of inside draws, pitches to the wing coming outside there, and they've been able to do that here against Kapaa on this last play, unable to do so up the run.
Well, they only have 4 seconds on the play clock here. 3, 2, somehow they got it off. Irish, bootleg, left side. Irish facing pressure, has Brooklyn in the corner, but they may get bailed out here. They may call a Kapaa defender for interference. That pass was nowhere close, Chaz.
And indeed, but you look at the play call. I like the aggressiveness here of trying to get it into the corner there. But
Holding. Defense number 18. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Results of the fall, first down.
Definitely a holding there on the defense.
Yep, Ali Brown had some jersey trying to go stride for stride with fellow number 18, William Brooklyn. But again, another Kapaa penalty gives Lahainaluna another first down here. 5:46 here in the third. Again, setting up quick, and it's a fumble. Precarious situation here as a center. Joshua McCoy here shaken up.
It's just a low snap there.
Oh, excuse me, that was a Ho'okipa Sakalia, the center there. Right as he was snapping the ball, he may have got hit low there. But Lahainaluna maintains possession. 5:15 left here in the third. 2nd and 13. Again, it's a penalty flag here. Penalties have done Lahainaluna in for the most part to begin the drive. Now it's going to be 2nd and 18.
Ball start. Offense number 40. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
And you know, coming into the half, both teams have pretty much been even with penalties. Both have 6. Lahainaluna with 37 yards and Kapaa with 45.
Lahainaluna would need to play near perfect ball here for the remainder if they want to steal this one here from Kapaa. Ball spotted at the Warrior 27-yard line. 2nd and 18. It's Irish looking left, still looking left. Irish has all day to throw. Now breaks contained. Irish open field 20, 15, pushed out of bounds. And a smart play there by the junior quarterback. Chaz, he's been on the big stage before. He knows what to do.
Yeah, and again, he didn't do what, you know, a pressured quarterback would do. He pretty much stayed calm. It looked like he knew what he needed to do. He knew where the markers was, And even though he didn't get the first down, he made it third and manageable here for Lahainaluna.
A big 16 yards there. Kapaa's coverage was spectacular, but Lahainaluna was able to get the last call on this one. They're going to go right option. It's Store. Store is hit. I don't think he made it. I think it's going to be 4th and short.
I think that extra push from one of the safeties that time from Kapaa came in the nick of time. As there you see Store was hang on to it. The ball did come out, but he was able to hold on to it. And indeed, they mark him short here, Ryan.
Kesomi Fonua again with another stop. He and Rafi Perano has been huge in that middle part of that defense here, but now Lahainaluna, who converted on several 4th downs in last year's championship matchup against Konawainao here. The most important of the year is Tejada. Tejada still running inside the 5, 1st and goal.
And again, you know, what made this play work here, Ryan, was the blocking up front. They are able to push through that hole, and pretty much you see Tejada run through that right seam hole there for the 1st down.
Well, it's going to be Tejada again, and he scoots in the end zone, touchdown. 2 touchdowns overall for Joshua Tejada. And Lahainaluna is back in the picture.
And again, 2 times, 2 plays, 2 successful runs, able to finally get Lahainaluna back onto the scoreboard here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to represent that they're going to go for 2, although Casco put down what looks like a T. Brooklyn will hold. This one to put the deficit to 12 if it goes through. Casco's kick is good. It is now 26-14 with 3:46 left in the 3rd. We have a new ball game, folks, here from Malone Stadium. We'll be right back.
Are Mom and Dad here yet?
Not yet.
We didn't get her a lane.
We gotta stop for cash. I forgot my card.
Just use your phone.
Right.
Forgot your Bank of Hawaii debit card? No problem, because now you can get cash with your phone with cardless cash from Bank of Hawaii. Introducing Cardless Cash. Download the Bank of Hawaii app today. Welcome to tomorrow.
Calling all seniors and their high schools. Since 2005, HMSA has honored schools and students dedicated to health, learning, and community service with our Kaimana Awards and Scholarship Program. We're looking for schools that represent Hawaii's best in academics, athletics, community service, healthy activities, and sportsmanship. We're also looking for well-rounded students who shine in the classroom, on the playing field, and in the community. Apply for HMSA's Kaimana Awards and Scholarships today at hmsa.com/kaimana.
All right, and we're back here from Aloha Stadium. Lahainaluna went 13 plays, 99 yards, 6:08 off the clock. And we're talking off air, Chaz, how precarious this ball game is. It easily could have been a 4-score lead for Kapaa if they converted on that goal line situation.
And you want to talk about one of the perfect offensive drives and one that you can feel proud of. I think for Lahainaluna, and I'm speaking for my personal benefit here, for that drive, rather than one play, 99 yards to the house, I'm more proud of that 10, what'd you say, 10 plays?
Yep, 13 plays.
13 plays. That just, you know, that feels good, you know, coming off and getting a score after that.
Well, gave the defense a lot of rest there as Seth Balajadia there went head over heels, tripped up by Lahainaluna. Let's check it out here on the replay.
And return from 10-yard line. And again, field position has been good for Kapaa this entire game. You know, get 20 yards on the return there. Kapaa looking good to start the drive.
Ball spotted at the 30 here, 3:41 left. Let's see what Kapaa does in response. 4-man front here for Lahainaluna is going to be Banasian, and he is brought down there. Great job there by Tui Polotu Lai. the defensive tackle. Great pursuit, chasing down the very quick Banacion.
Yeah, Lai did a nice job of holding Balacian right before a jersey tackle there, before Balacian was able to get to the outside.
That's right. 2nd and 9, 31-yard line here. Davis again from the gun. Lahainaluna here only showing 4. And it's going to be Davis. Davis has all kinds of room. Gets into the secondary near midfield. First down. The perfect play fake there by the quarterback.
And Davis did a nice job here on just waiting enough. And again, you talk about play setup. They played the ball very well all this time going to Balaciang. And then now Davis able to bring it up home with the first down.
Well, Davis has 7 touchdowns, including today running the football. He's very capable. Banacion will get the carry. Banacion right side. Penalty flag thrown. This could be brought back. And the call for Robert Victor initially is a hold.
And, you know, besides the penalty, I'm liking what I'm seeing here from Kapaa. Getting positive yards, but also
holding. Offense number 65. 10-yard penalty from the foul. Still first down.
But they're keeping the pressure here against the Lahainaluna defense here, and just staying on the field. You know, they're not making it easy here, and you know, they're getting positive yards on different plays too.
You see Eli Unutoa, he is a top 15 candidate here as a senior. A lot of offers from a lot of big schools. Davis here remains in the gun. Does have extra protection in the backfield. Instead, try to go with the slant for Alapai. It was not a good throw. It'll be 2nd and long.
And you know, coming off of 4-4, perfect quarterback throwing there from Davis in the first half. Pretty much 0 for 2 here to start in the second half.
And you can feel a little bit of momentum here with the young men in red. 2nd and 19, 2:21 here in the third. 3 receivers. They have extra protection in the backfield. It's going to be play action. Davis only has 1 man. And it's almost intercepted. Alapai, the intended receiver. Kamale Watson. He's one of the better defenders in the safety position and almost got one.
Yeah, Watson was coming back from the safety position there, almost picking that off, just fingertips away. But actually, you're okay with that because now, I mean, you talk about field position battle there again. You don't want the ball back over there. You want it back up here. Granted, it's still 3rd down.
Yep, but a lot more to go here for Kapaa. 3rd and 19. Lahaina, the fans here, cheering ever so louder. It's going to be Baba now there, and he has dropped in the backfield. Apakasi Falemi, number 45, with a tackle for loss. And now it is the Warriors that are going backwards here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, again, I go back to that play there that sets up, you know, this play right here. Defensive draw there on the run and able to hold Kapaa back to their own 36-yard line.
Now they have very good return men. Low snap. Lagunas Raposo there does get it off there. Penalty flag thrown as Watson is brought down at the 25. But we do have a penalty flag. And it's going to be running into the kicker. Let's see if they're going to do this all over again.
And I believe they're going to re-kick it here.
Running into the kicker on a defense. That penalties decline. First down.
Okay, so declined the penalty. It was a good punt. Had a good roll to it and negated Watson from getting far.
And I think there's 2 different types of penalty. It depends, correct? So that was running into the kicker, and then the second will be roughing into the kicker.
That's right. 15 yards for roughing. There was a red jersey that clipped Lagunas Raposo on the follow-through. But Lahainaluna starting from the 25 here, a minute 25 left here in the third. A quarter dominated by the young man in red here from the west side of Maui. It's going to be Irish. Irish here. And finds Casco. Casco, ooh, almost broke away there. And finally, the rest of the Warriors bring down Kai Casco. Gain of 7 here on first down, but a late penalty flag thrown from the sideline.
And Lahainaluna doing it with the air here. It's a short pass to Casco. And
no penalty on the play, second down.
So we keep on moving here. Ball will be spotted at the 31, so it will only be a 6-yard gain. And the Big Red Machine on the move here. Irish at quarterback. 4 receivers again. It's going to be Irish here, looking left, looking downfield. Gets away from a couple of defenders and finds Gil Coate at the 40. Up in the Alapai, but not enough, but it is enough for the first down.
And when your quarterback is pressured out of the pocket, just like how it happened there, Casco did a nice job there of coming back to your quarterback and giving him an option to throw. You'll see him there out of the pocket, and both of them were on the same page there. As you saw that time, Storr calling up his receiver up front.
He doesn't seem a bit phased in the pocket there. And Kapaa's linebackers and secondary really going, but it has Tejada. Tejada has one man to beat. A key block downfield. Tejada inside the 10. First down, Lahainaluna. Oh, it's a different ball game now, Chaz.
And again, you talk about just setting up here. You cannot be thinking that Lahainaluna is just going to continue to, or 2 straight plays of passing, but they can also go to this. 35 yards later, Tejada brings the Lunas into the red zone here at Kapaa's 8-yard line.
You've seen a very tired Kapaa defense also. It's Tejada again. Falling behind the wedge. Goes inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be second and goal. 18 seconds left here.
And you're going to notice that Tejada, when he's running with the football, he has 2 hands on that ball to make sure that ball does not come out.
That's a good point. They do have 5 seconds left in the quarter. It's Tejada. Tejada, left side. Tejada here will not go into the end zone. And this will conclude quarter 3. What a cliffhanger. And we'll check out the replay before we go into break. Look at that tough run there by Tejada. 26-14.
Trust is something that is earned. Island Insurance was started nearly 80 years ago for one reason: to help local people protect their families and businesses with affordable insurance they could trust. Island's founding philosophy, always here to help, continues to this day. I've grown to trust Island Insurance as my insurance company. I know Island will be there for me.
Island Roots, Island Values, Island Insurance.
Join the referee team. The HHSAA is looking for officials in all sports. Go to refereeclinic.com/HHSAA for details. The football training runs from February to April 2019. Good fun, exercise, community service, and pay. Text back, get cracks. The HHSAA Student Advisory Council reminds you to #TryWait.
At Aloha Stadium, Lahainaluna facing third and goal at the 2-yard line here. Down 12. Remember, this game could easily have been a 4-score game, and Lahainaluna was able to put on their defense here. In fact, they will conclude this season giving up 0 third-quarter points. Now here we are in the final frame. Tejada here will lead the Wildcat. And they're going to set up here. Balanced formation. Tejada behind the wedge. Easy score. Touchdown, Lahainaluna. Three touchdowns for Joshua Tejada total today.
And this just goes to just the impressive job of the coaching. Not really so much of adjustments on play calls, but just for the kids, having them to make sure that they got to continue to believe that they're not out of this fight yet if we just continue to execute. And trailing now, coming back into this football game to make it 26-21, Ryan.
New ball game, folks, here.
Media timeout.
A lot of the fourth quarter rest is ahead of us. 26-21, Kapaa over Lahainaluna. First a replay before we go to break.
No more space in the hallway. The place is Kapaa. Call Hawaii self-storage, the best in value. Plenty room and aloha. Come join our Hana. Uncle Jerome and safety, we always malama. Hawaii self-storage.
Nagano, Chaz Mihara back here at Aloha Stadium in Chaz. The comeback is on here for Lahainaluna.
And again, we talk about just the will and just the competitive fight. But again, we talked about adversity right in the first half. We've seen a lot of different things coming from this Lahainaluna defense and just their team in general. But they know who they are. They believe in their system. They believe in their teammates. And that's the only way that they have been able to come back here in this football game.
Well, it helps when you have Joshua Tejada in your backfield. 3 scores here today, but still they are down 5. Etuati Store here. This kick is taken at the 10. Still on his feet. Balajadia there with the return, and Kapaa will have decent field position. We'll first the replay.
Yeah, and again, this is just great return here on the special teams. Great blocking up front. Able to give the returner enough space there to get good field position for the start of Kapaa's drive.
The most important drive of the season here for both sides. Kapaa. They were up 19 at one point. And it's Davis. Davis has Banacion on the right side, and he is brought down again by the Shark Tails. Elijah Oliveira Kala'o with a big stop.
Yeah, Balacion pretty much just ran right into Oliveira Kalalao. As you'll see here on the give, running to the right side there. And from the outside linebacker position, he's able to bring him down.
Second and long here from the 32. Kapaa just needs a first down or two here, and Banacion moves the pile. And they're going to give him forward progress to the 38-yard line, so it's going to set up 3rd and 5.
And got to give credit there to Tyson Tranilila, one of the other running backs there. You're going to see before that play, he held a block up front on the right side to allow Banacion to run to the left side there.
Well, it sets up 3rd and 5 here, Chaz. Only 3 men on the front line here for Lahainaluna. Davis here flips the play over. It's going to be Banacian, left side, and he is brought down. What a pursuit there. Niles Pokipalawai-Ohu there, number 19, with a stop from his linebacker position.
And I think an adjustment that Lahainaluna was able to do here is they're forcing them to run vertical instead of horizontally. And because Banacian is unable to get to the outside, that's forcing them to try and run straight at the middle, but they're right there.
Another 3 and out here for the Kapaa offense. Lagunas Raposo here, standing at his own 26. Line drive kick, but there will be no chance of return there. Let's see where they spot this. It's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Only a 27-yard kick, no return. And Chaz, now Lahainaluna here, again down 19. No team has gone 3 scores behind and win a state title in any level of football in the championship game. Lahainaluna still 9:49 left.
And again, it's still a lot of time here. And what's the great thing about their offense and running the football is you're going to get a tired defense on the other side.
That's definitely correct. It's Irish here, right side. Has a lot of room for Brooklyn, and Brooklyn there is chopped down at the 40-yard line, gets 5.
And you'll take that. You'll take 5 to 4 yards on first down, because that just means that opens the playbook. You're limiting the amount of yards that you need to get closer to that third down.
You know, Kapaa's defense have been on the field for a long time here. Very long time. And Irish here remaining in the game here at quarterback. And it's going to be Irish here. He turns the corner past midfield. Finishes off the run in Warrior territory. Ball be spotted at the 44-yard line. That is good for 16 and the first down.
And you talk about play setup and Irish with the keeper from Watson. Pretty much all the Kapaa defenders are all on the top side of the field there, and they had a design run coming to Lahainaluna's near sideline, and that was a huge hole they had on the near side of the field there.
Well, it is 1st and 10. 9:06. A lot of ball game left here. And it's going to be Watson. Watson on the jet sweep 40. Watson 30. Spins his way past the 30 down to the 27. Another 16-yard run for Lahainaluna. And Chaz, not only they're moving the ball, they're moving it in big chunks.
Yeah, and that's one thing that we didn't see from Lahainaluna in the first half. I mean, this running game has now just been so hard to stop.
Kapaa, their second charge, timeout.
That it has taken a toll here against the Kapaa defense. And they're constantly switching out players there on defense for Kapaa.
That's right, and a very tired defense. This is the second time that the Kapaa coaching staff had to call timeout because Lahainaluna is rolling right downfield. Defense is tired and a bit confused. Boy, can this be a masterpiece if Lahaina pulls this one off. Again, the biggest deficit that a team has won a football state championship was 16 points. Kahuku in 2003 against St. Louis. And that went all the way to the final minute. Kahuku last year almost completed the feat if it wasn't for that pass from Chevin Cordero to Jonah Panoke with 37 seconds left. Otherwise, Kahuku would have been down 19 to win that contest. Lahainaluna down 5, but they were down 19 at one point.
And then you talk about everything just going back to finishing, you know, finishing plays, finishing the game, finishing a drive, and that's very important moving forward.
Well, let's see if Lahainaluna finishes this drive with a score. It's Irish here. Irish here all day to throw and overthrows Tihara on the near sideline. that will be 2nd and 10.
And you know, Tejada was open for a split second, but he actually had upfield, up top that time. He had Kauehi Gilcoat on the post pattern there over the middle. And again, from my vantage point, that looked like an easy throw, but it's not. But, you know, 2nd down, just only loss of a down there.
And 2nd and 10 here, under 9 to go here in regulation. It's going to be the right option with Irish. Irish here, still on his feet. He carried a Kapaa defender past the 20, enough for the 1st down.
And they just know this offense so well. You know, they know when it's the right time to pitch, and they know when it's the right time to hold on to it and keep on going forward. And that's just what makes it so hard, that they're able to read the defense so well.
Oh, absolutely. We have barely seen any negative plays here from the Luna offense here in the 2nd half. Irish here, jet sweep left side. No, Irish will keep it again. Irish loses another defender in its wake, goes inside the 10. Well, actually, they'll spot it at the 10. It will be 2nd and 4.
And then again, I go back to that point prior to that play about just making the correct read. Irish did that right here, faked to Tejada, and he's able to get positive yards on this play of 6 yards.
Yep. Kapaa defense is very tired right now. A lot of hands on hips, but they're going to have to grit through here with 8:12 left. Lahainaluna trying to seize the moment. It's Irish. Irish looking left, looking right, looking left again. Still on his feet. Cuts upfield inside the 5, 1st down. That could be the play of the game. Surely he should have been dropped.
And Irish pretty much had the luck on his side there, as really just great coverage up front from the Kapaa Warriors. As we have a timeout there for the injury, but he did a great job of, I don't know if he knew where the sticks were for the 1st down, but great job and great awareness to keep moving forward for that drive.
All right, so they're trying to stretch out a cramp perhaps. Again, you see Irish there with Coach Tejada there, looking for that 3-peat again. 7:54 left. And let me take a little short break ourselves here for an injury. 7:54 left here in the contest. 26-21 Kapaa. All right, and we're back here as a key component, Jeffrey Brown, the sophomore linebacker, walks off the field under his own power. 1st and goal from the 5. Remember, they were down 19 at the half. And it's going to be Tejada looking for touchdown number 4, but Tejada is his momentum stopped there by several Kapaa Warriors.
And you know, I'm okay with that, because you still have 3 other tries to get it into the end zone here.
Remember, Lahainaluna was facing a 4th and goal in the 1st overtime. They needed to score in order to keep up with Konawaina, and you know how that ending turned out. Again, another critical goal line situation here for both sides. 2nd and goal. It's Tejada again. Tejada here. That wedge goes into the end zone. Surely it is. Touchdown.
And that's coaching. That's coaching right there. And to be able to make your players believe and to never give up, because anything can happen there. Lahainaluna just put themselves back into this football game.
Lahainaluna, their first charge timeout.
Back into this football game and getting a lead the first time since the first quarter.
That's right. Remember that opening touchdown by Tejada in the first quarter. Then Kapaa goes 26 unanswered. Now, in a game of swings, Lahainaluna 20 unanswered of their own here. As you see the fans, Lahainaluna fans, but you see some other fans trickling in, whether if you're a Hilo fan or Waipahu fan.
As we're going to be here all afternoon here, Ryan, as this is our first game of our triple header of, I would say, the crown of champions here on Saturday afternoon.
This is the first football state championship held on Thanksgiving weekend since 2012. And I think the football championship should always be on Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, yes, because I feel very good after Thanksgiving.
You just got to lay off the turkey before you get on air. That's about it.
And the stuffing.
Absolutely. Well, Lahainaluna got things cooking here in the third quarter, and they haven't stopped.
And I'm pretty sure they're going to be going for 2 here.
Yep, Tejada here is leading that huddle here, sugar huddle again. Strong side left. Tejada goes left side, and he is stuffed. Kapaa was able to hold firm there. Joshua Baltazar with a big tackle.
And that is huge going forward. We talked about the blocked kick there from Lahainaluna. A defensive hold to still make it a 1-possession game, or a 1-point game.
And this year's winner, Marcus Mariota.
Mariota is Hawaii's first QB.
Marcus puts the team on his back. Look at Mariota with a vicious block.
Unbelievable. Marcus catches his own pass.
Marcus Mariota. Touchdown.
This isn't my journey. It's ours.
All right, and we're back here. Ryan Nagano, Chaz Mihara. Again, another Division II championship we're doing together here, Chaz. And again, another close matchup here with minutes to go.
I just think next year we just gotta put our names in, you know, because we always get treated to a very fun, competitive, physical, exciting game here in Division II every year.
Yeah, one could say that the Division II, ever since we had the 3-tier alignment of teams, have been the most competitive and probably have the best games. That's just for my liking. Lahainaluna fans, they're on their feet. They do have the 1-point lead here with 7:02 left. Remember, only one team has trailed in the third quarter and have won a Division II state title. That was, and you see there, Kapaa does not get far. They're going to stuff at the 24-yard line. The Damien Monarchs back in 2003, the first D2 title, led after 3 and end up losing to IL. So this is what we're facing here, history as far as history is concerned. Kapaa with Kahanu Davis. He has been very quiet here in the second half. Again from the gun. Davis here taking his time, surveying the defense. And it's going to be Banacion again. Banacion does not get far. He will get 2 thanks to the forward progress. Maybe 3.
Etuati Store came right there, sniffed it out there on the run to Baniasan on the right side there. As you'll see him come right there, pretty much just hovering over Baniasan there on the first down.
6:30 left here. Davis facing a 2nd and long, 2nd and 8. Man in motion. They're going to set up the double pass here. Has a Lapay downfield. Intercepted Watson. Watson going the other way. Has sideline, cuts it across.